Ladies and gentlemen.
Does that include me?
It certainly does. The secret word is water. W-A-T-E-R.
Really?
You bet your life. The more than 3,000 DeSoto Plymouth Dealers of America present Groucho Marx in You Bet Your Life, the comedy quiz series produced and transcribed from Hollywood. And here he is, the one, the only...
I didn't know he was running. Oh, that's me. Well, here I am again with $1,000 for one of our couples. And if any of them say the secret word, the duck here will come down and pay him $100 in cash. The word tonight is water.
In October of 1952, You Bet Your Life was in the middle of its sixth season on the air and third over NBC. That month's rating was 8.8, down significantly from its peak, but still good enough for fifth overall. The October 15th secret word was water, and the male member of the middle couple had a very unusual hobby.
Something you find around the house. Mrs. Muriel Stetson, they say you're pretty tall. How tall are you, Muriel?
Oh, I'm 6 foot and 1/4 inch.
You're 6 feet, and are you...
That's without shoes.
That's without shoes, huh? Well, are you frequently without shoes?
Occasionally. I love to go without shoes.
Do you? Well, hand them over. I'll wear them, huh?
Really?
Well, I'm sure the quality is every inch as good as the quantity.
Thank you.
What a sickening thing to say to anybody. Arthur Levov, eh?
Yes.
Is that the way you pronounce it, Levov?
Levov.
Do you like Delars better or dealer?
Well, Delars.
Delars. Well, that would go with Lvov. Lvov, it sounds like a cow pulling her foot out of the mud. What kind of a moniker is Lvov? Or is that a perfume?
It's supposed to be a French name.
A French name, let's see. Where are you from? Arturo?
New York City.
New York City, huh? Well, is that part of France? French Quarter?
No.
What is a French Quarter? That's 2 francs, isn't it? Who do you work for, Arturo?
Pan American World Airways and Compañía Mexicana de Aviación.
Oh, well, I'm the same to you. And do you have a job, Muriel?
Yes, I model clothes for tall girls, for Tall Fashions of California and Tall Togs.
Oh, Tall Togs, huh? Tall Togs out of school? Is that what you call it, huh? Why is it you tall girls always marry skinny little runts? How big is your husband, for example?
Well, he's a growing boy. He's 6'9", and he weighs 270 pounds.
Say, he's a big little runt, isn't he, huh? Now, Mr. Levov, since you're connected with the airlines, do you do any flying yourself? I mean in a plane, of course.
No more. I am more concerned with the study of flying saucers.
Oh, well, how long have you been interested in flying saucers?
About 20 years.
Where do you think they come from?
Well, there are several theories on that score. Some believe that they're from the solar system. The rest of us who subscribe to extraterrestrial visitors think that they are from another system entirely.
What kind of characters do you think are in these saucers?
Well, physically, we subscribe, by we I mean those of us who go into this, we subscribe to the theory that they are probably humanoid in appearance. By humanoid, I mean that they will resemble us structurally. Physiologists have concluded that the human figure is the best adapted for intelligent life.
You're referring to your own, of course, huh?
No. For example, the greatest medium to transmit thought into artifacts, things that you can make and use, tools, is the hand with the opposed thumb. No other form of life seems to have that. So it is reasonable to assume then that while they may be reptilian, or they might be even a form of insect life, still they would resemble us in that they would have arms and hands.
Well, you think as soon as they get a thumb, they'll get in touch with us? Well, what is all this galloping crockery doing here, do you think?
I believe they are watching us, evaluating our civilization, trying to cope with the problem of how to get in touch with us.
Well, with the shape the world's in, if they're smart, they'd be over bothering Venus instead of us. Well, I don't know if there are any sources or not, but they certainly make interesting conversation. Now, folks, tune in again next week. Same time, same station. When our subject will be, is that funny little line across Panama Canal really a canal? Or is the Earth really inhabited? Well, I must say it's been interesting talking to you two, and I hope you win a reasonable amount of money in the quiz. That's about as guarded a statement as I expect to make tonight. Right now, you're going to play You Bet Your Life. Beat our other couples, and you'll get a chance at the $1,000 question.
The engaged couple went broke, so these people have a clear field. The secret word is still water.
Here we go. Let's see how high I can build you $20. You selected famous men of history. Each of these men played a prominent part in changing the history of his country. I'll give you the man's name, and you tell what country he's from. Here's your first question. How much will you bet?
15, all right?
Talk up, kids.
15?
17.
17?
$17.
Okay.
$17. All right. Richelieu was a famous man of what country?
France.
France is right.
You're on your way. You have $37.
Remember, you're going for $1,000 tonight. How much of your 37 will you risk this time?
35.
Paul von Hindenburg was a soldier of what country?
Germany.
Germany is correct.
You now have $72.
How much of the 72 are you going to try?
70.
Okay.
70.
70, all right. Benito Juarez was a leader of what country?
Mexico.
Mexico is correct.
You've now climbed to $142.
Here's your last chance to beat the other couples. How much will you bet?
$142.
Have you discussed this?
That's all right with me.
Okay. From what country was Oliver Cromwell?
Great Britain.
England is okay. We'll fly that.
And you'll wind up with $284.
Thanks and good luck from the DeSoto Plymouth dealers. You like dealers or dealers? have you thought about it?
Yes,
And what is your conclusion?
I like dealer, I think.
Dealer, you like
Yeah, I
dealer.
like dealer.
So in the future, I'll say dealers.
Groucho, we have a couple of people with...